with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Howie, will see how they adjust. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now,
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. They can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
To the back. He's past the sticks. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Back to the ground game on the left. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Howie Rowe will check in on his condition. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he gets rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Polly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. And they swarm him under. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st and 10 coming up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Give to the back. Quick spin on the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll ride him again. Stopped right there. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's the Thunderbirds are marching down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Turns into the pile. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 97 sets a kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Pulls and fires complete. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Valentine. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Valentine. Line up, headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Complete to start this drive. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Jackson gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. Powers through the defender. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Dorsett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment. Puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And it's the Thunderbirds back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Spins away from the defender. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Valentine. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Left side is Tuggle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Play action on first down. Look out! Trying to make magic with his headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Dorsett. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it's the Thunderbirds will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it himself. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. Flying down the right side. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Thunderbirds trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On play action. Throws to the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Tyler. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Using his legs, it's Valentine. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Rush is on. Desperately looking. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Searching for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Running inside. It's Valentine. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McAllister. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide right, it's Dorsett. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll operate out of split backs. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Moving out to the right. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Fuller. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresh center downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They want to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Keeps it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over.